Yeah, well, like, my missus Sally's got a club in Oxford, and just I don't get to practice as much as I can, but I know I'm sort of capable. I'm pretty sort of natural, you know what I mean? So, like, I don't tend to practice a lot, and in that I'll just wing it, to be honest with you.
Well, if that's the strategy, mate, you keep on doing it. It was a fantastic performance. We're going to let you go. We're going to bring in Dave McNamara in just a minute because our next match is underway. Charlie Earnshaw against John Rowe, and what a moment this is for young Charlie Earnshaw. All 16 years of him up against the ringer John Rowe, who is, I mean, I'll ask you this in a moment, Dave. I think from a professional side of things has drawn something of a short straw here, because whenever you're drawing a 16-year-old in round number 1, you're on a little bit of a hiding to nothing, particularly when said 16-year-old is, you know, most recently a Challenger Series quarter-finalist. He reached a semi at the back end of last year. This is the definition of a banana skin, isn't it?
First round, like you say, it is probably the biggest. I won't say it's the biggest banana skin in the event, but you know, it's definitely up there, isn't it? And do you know what? We all know Charlie, and we all know he can definitely win this game. He's that good. It's just the fact, you know, people look at him as a 16-year-old, which I've played county against him for a couple of years now, and the lads in the local area who don't know him, they're playing and they get beat by a kid, and they're like, oh wow, I've been beat by a kid. I was like, that kid is better than 98% of the population of this country, mate, so don't worry about that. And I think his results speak to himself, and recently got on the money match scene and played one of the best money match players around, really, with his experience, and took him close. So he's going to be special, I think.
Yeah, serious talent. Really nice young lad as well. And I think the key for Charlie will be just how quickly he sort of adapts to the main arena table, because whilst this is undoubtedly a banana skin for the ringer here, he does have all the experience in the world. He is a former world champion himself in 2011, and has had plenty of minutes and matches out there on this main arena. So all the sort of the fun and games of Ultimate Pool shouldn't be catching John Rowe out, whether it be the match clock, shot clock, all that sort of stuff. He does hold the aces in terms of experience. But if Charlie can settle, and settle quickly, there's no reason that he can't do exactly what Matty Chowan just did to Joe O'Connor. 10-8 win for Matty, who would have come into that as a fairly sort of, not unknown, but a little bit sort of unheralded into the draw, and to pick off someone like Joe O'Connor first poke in your first match on an arena table with Ultimate Pool is mightily impressive.
It's amazing, but to be fair, I wouldn't say I backed Matty, but when I seen it come out, I said he could easily beat Joe. I've lived with Matty for a few months, and he's one of the best, probably the most natural player I've ever seen. I think he said that in his interview then. He's quite natural. He said no. He said he's ridiculous, and if he practiced as much as the top boys, he would be one of the top boys. That's how good Matty is. But like you say, he doesn't have the experience as Joe or as any of the top pros, so a lot of people see that as a surprise. But you know, going into today, and I popped in and it was 5-all, and I said to myself, if he sticks with him, he could just blow Joe away. And to win 10-8 on your first ever match on the arena table on Ultimate Pool, it's some going.
Absolutely massive. John Rowe still has his extension, and he's going to need it. He was in a little bit of trouble there. He landed off straight the wrong way on one of his reds, and well, this is what he's got still left. Can he pull one out the fire here?
I'm surprised he's not playing the little snooker here.
Oh, it's some pot from John Rowe.
Sorry, John. What a shot that is. They hurt them.
Oh, they do. What a shot this is. And he's going to roll the 8-ball in as well. We'll take a look at that double in just a minute, but that did have very much the vibes there of welcome to big school for Charlie Earnshaw, because plenty of older and more seasoned players have sat in that chair and have watched players do that to them, where it looks for all the world as if John Rowe has made a mistake here and he's up against it, but he's got all that quality to pull out a shot like that and win the frame. Brilliant stuff from the ringer.
The cut break with a break cue, sometimes it doesn't always work, but it does this time.
It's a lovely split for him, you know, as well.
I know, and I'm looking at them reds. He was on one of them reds to the middle.
Yeah, his most natural ball he's on is a yellow on the bottom cushion, but there's a yellow at the top of the table which isn't friendly. So reds would be the choice if he has one available. And he does.
Must do.
Just grazes off that yellow.
Oh yeah, just caught
it was tight. It was tight.
And if you're John Rowe now, you're sort of, after pulling out that big double and got a nice little chance here, you're sort of rubbing your hands together because Charlie's missed 2 balls now. You very rarely see the kid miss.
Well, they were both tough shots, to be clear, but I mean, you know it as well as anybody, you're never quite at home, especially on like what will feel like a massive match for young Charlie as well. Never quite at home until that first frame's on the board, and
yeah, you never settle until you take out a nice little clearance, really.
And by that same token, I'm not sure John will feel as if he's fully there after that first frame. He was a bit fast and loose with the cue ball, got the job done, but I'm sure this will be a bit more of a settler in that sense if he can take these out tidily.
See, I think he's underhit that by a mile because he was looking at, because the table is so reactive. I mean, he's going to have to play up, he's into the yellow. He's just running out of position a little bit, John, but he's okay.
Yeah, he's all right. He's a fabulous player, is John. I think he sometimes is a bit guilty of being underrated, but a lovely little touch player.
No, I agree. He's got a massive, massive break. He's an Everton fan though, so Everton fan.
Yeah, look, he can't have it all. He can't have it all. He's got plenty of good things going for him, John Rowe, but
he's a good-looking lad.
Yeah,
very good cueist. Got a nice club. He's got it all, hasn't he? Apart from his football club.
Yeah, no one's perfect, AT. No one's perfect. Yeah, it's an attractive one for the. There's the first real example of the John Rowe break. When it is good, it is very, very good.
Times are absolutely beautiful.
But yeah, it's something that always attracts the players who really back themselves, because in theory the cream should rise to the top of this event.
Oh.
Well, Charlie, now's a big opportunity.
This one Charlie needs to take advantage, and that ball on the rails now a 3-ball plant, so he's not really got a bad ball on the table. Let's see what he does. And talking about the sort of the format that we do with the long races, I'd love to see a set format like the darts.
Oh, big time.
No, I'd love to see little first threes and see the ups and downs. And
well, all I'll say is watch this space, because there's been plenty of new tournaments announced by Ultimate Pool for this season and this calendar year. It wouldn't surprise me if the if the top table had a few tricks up their sleeve to spice things up. I would love a little bit of set play. I think it's, especially with this game, it makes it brilliant.
Totally agree. And Ultimate Pool have got a massive reputation of giving what the players want. They wanted more tournaments, they get it. They wanted longer races, they get it. I think it's a tournament every month for the professionals now.
It is.
Oh, that's a great
shot, Charlie. Very good.
He's probably going to play the 3-ball plant I was talking about. He just doesn't want to hit it too hard. Little soft screw back up for the one near the break line. Doesn't want to decel either. Ah, beautiful. But look where that other yellow's going. That's what I was talking about. The other yellow was going over to that red, but in 2 shots time he's going to play the development shot to bump it out and be on the other yellow near the bottom left. You can't top this through, I don't think, because I think the red might be in the way. That's what he's worried about. He might have to play a nice little soft screw and leave himself a bit more distance. This is quite tricky now. But he's unbelievable. Look how straight his cue action is. See, he couldn't roll it in, and yeah, he's not where he wants to be. But he's still in the game because the red near the yellow, there's no really breakout ball for John.
No, it's a horrible ball that for John. It's really on an island.
Yeah, and so Charlie's got 2 that he can use to develop it. He's just got to play a good safe now. And because he's got to use he doesn't want to knock this yellow into the yellow and red like that. It's a good shot. I think it goes as well. It's a good shot from Charlie. Disappointed there though, young Charlie.
Yeah, but he's got to keep his head up. It's by no means frame over. I think we're very guilty at times of sort of falling into the trap of being, if it's not a break dish, it's not very good.
No, I mean, some of the best players in the world don't break and dish every frame. It's all about them that can stick in and win with the B game, really. because you're never going to be 100% all of the time. And I think that's the only thing that separates the top pros to basically the lower rank pros, is their B game is better than most. So.
Yeah, completely agree. Think John, in an ideal world, would love that red to have just hovered in the way of the yellow at the top of the table.
I'm not sure if he's on it. He's looking like he's on it. These cameras do funny things.
Well, I'm almost certain he could cut back the one that he's closest to, but I think he'd rather save that.
Yeah, he's losing the white if he does that. What's he looking at?
He's having a good old look.
Is he playing it off the yellow into the left pocket?
Oh, it's ambitious.
And he's tied up all the yellows really as well, so John's got a big chance here to go 3-0 up. Just got to cue this one in long.
Do you just wonder if that was a little glimpse of a little bit of youthful exuberance from young Charlie? That was a big time shot to take on.
And John's made a lovely shot here. Big
Yeah,
bounce.
perfect.
Yeah, perfect for the angle. I'm wondering if John's going to play that red on the right hand rail, down the rail, or is he going to try and play a nice little cannon? I think he's looking, if he plays the cannon, what he's going to be left on if he doesn't leave himself on the ball that he moves. So, oh, he's a bit short there, John. I think he was looking around the black spot there to then play the cannon, but he's just new cloth, new cushions, just plays so different. He's going to have to play on it in about two next shot maybe. It's a nice angle, yeah, he's just gonna, it's perfect there, John, just to punch it across. And then the black ball's probably gonna go in the same pocket. He's got I don't think it will now. I think he's got a bit much angle than he really wanted. He wanted to pretty much be straight on this.
These are a little smelly.
Yeah, they are. When the white's a bit close as well, doesn't want to drift out and hit the far jaw. That's made it lovely. New table, new rails, sliding down the rail.
Yeah, very smoothly done from John Rowe. And that is 3-0 in the blink of an eye.
He's probably got more experience at 16 than I did at 21. That's how well he's been doing.
And he's got a good break there off the cut break. And a decent chance to look at. Issues on both colour sets. Yellow at the top left is a little bit of a problem. Red at the bottom left is a little bit of a problem.
Yeah, a bit of a smelly table. Red in the middle, maybe bump the other red near the yellow out. Got to play with a bit of pace. He's missed it.
Yeah, he'll be hoping that that's not the end of the world, because it's still a messy layout. It's a little bit unlucky there, Charlie Earnshaw, honestly, to not have something a little bit kinder to go at. He's had first visit in, I think, 3, maybe all 4 of the frames so far.
Extension.
Even John's coming to the table now. He's got a couple of bad yellows, a couple of bad reds.
Yeah, that shot from Charlie really hasn't massively affected the table in any way. It's still not nice.
Because I think John's going to go yellows, but he's got to go, really.
Yellow ball.
He's going to have to maybe play a yellow or a kick-out shot on the one as you're sort of looking at top right. Here's he going round. Is he playing this quite firm? He's in the sort of middle of nowhere. Yeah, I think John's been forced his hand into this one. Charlie reminds me of a John McAllister. John McAllister dominated the junior game, under 18s, under 15s, under 23s, just for basically how good his temperament was and his control and his mannerisms. And honestly, he's
Oh, hell of a shot, John.
Down the rail skill shot, off angle, no problem for the ringer.
That is a heck of a shot.
Still got a bit of work to do because we can't really tell if the yellow goes past the red in the middle or if he's going to play on it now. No, so he might play a little breakout shot here. If it doesn't, must do. Or was he? I think he was trying to play it for the yellow. No, maybe go top left as we look at it. I'm not sure. Charlie's got his towel back out, praying he gets a visit here, and John's going to have to play a big shot. I thought this is what he was playing on, just overhit it a little bit too much. Doesn't want to go behind the black here. Doesn't want to go behind the black.
Oh, what a shot he's played here, Deej.
Well, what a shot.
What a shot he's played there. John's starting to turn it up a little bit.
And this is what John can do to the best of players.
Bless you, young man.
And what a finish that was by John Rowe. His hand was sort of forced there, and he's played 3 real big shots there.
Who do you think the hardest ultimate pool professional is? And John Rowe is, you know, he's a very cuddly man.
He's a bear, isn't he?
But he was quite a few people's options for people that at least like to be locked in a cage with.
100%. He's
size those window fitting arms.
Honestly, he's a big guy, isn't he?
And he's got a big break as well. That's terrific. And he's got a chance here once again of adding to his total. Leads by 4 frames to 0.
He's looking at taking reds here. He's just. I think the reds look quite smelly up there, but I don't think they are. I think they've all got a pocket. He's just overhit that just a little bit. But like Matty said in his interview, the bed of the pool table's actually playing very quick. Might just catch a few people out. No.
Yeah, he was cheating the pocket a bit there.
Yeah, I think he was scared of potting the yellow and running out of position. Even though you can do that, he would have been tough on his next red. But this is big for Charlie. 4-1, we're not even halfway through the game yet. Yeah, he's just pointing his cue where he wants to pot this ball and hit the rail, and he wants to probably try and kick into the yellow or the red. Can't really tell what would be better. Such a good cue action. Oh, that was the problem if you're playing the kick out shot. A bit unfortunate though, because he could have been on one of the yellows long, but no. Wants to tie up the black, he'll take that, Charlie.
All day. John Rowe is actually, there is some mileage in this frame coming up.
Yeah, he's had a bit of a run there. Can he screw straight into it now?
Oh, that would be unlucky. I thought he was going to.
So did I. How quick he got down, I thought he was going to play it, but he's just left himself hampered now. He wants it to be on probably the one to the right of the yellow on the bulk line, but I don't think he'll take it now being hampered.
Yeah, where do you see the breakout shot here, Deej? Because or do you think he's going to try and land on it?
Oh, you could try and land on it actually. If he's probably going to play the breakout shot, I think the red where he's closest to now would be a good one, because I think that passes the yellow in the middle.
Yeah.
And I think he might try and get rid of the other balls and then play a nice little cannon shot onto that.
Yeah, there's definitely room there.
But I think John's such a good player. I think he's going to try and play on it, to be honest. Wouldn't surprise me if he did.
Yeah, he's part of the sort of that old school pool fraternity. Don't play a cannon unless you absolutely have to.
And I think that's the ball he's going to try and play on to get on the black, where he can just screw over to the side rail. So John's going to come off the side rail. He wants to land straight on this last red, really. He's going to put the red in the same pocket. Just wants to be straight, just like that. And he probably wants to be the other side of that yellow now. Just a little 6-inch screw across.
I think he's absolutely perfect for that, yeah.
And depending on the angle, he can screw to get behind the black, or he can actually play off the top rail. It depends how thin he leaves himself. So I think he's going to screw this now. Doesn't want to land short, because if he lands short, the in-off is huge on the black.
Yeah, it all comes down to this positional shot.
So he's short. And I think the in-off's very, very... I think he might be able to screw it just because it's a new cloth.
He's got to cue this so well.
I think he might hit the right-hand jaw as we look at it. There you go.
Brilliant from John Rowe.
There's a lot of pool players out there that you won't hear of who are very, very good.
Another successful break from Charlie Earnshaw. A very good afternoon to those of you watching us on our Facebook page. Pleasure to have your company. We are live all day with the British Open on Ultimate Pool TV. You'll get this one on the Facebook Freeview. And we're live all weekend as well. This is races to 10. Double elimination, 7 on the loser's side. 64 of the top Ultimate Pool professionals mixed with 64 Open qualifiers. Already had some big results come down this morning. Joe O'Connor eliminated by Matty Chow, and not so for my co-commentator Dave McNamara, who made smooth sailing of his round 1 match. One you're watching at the moment is one of the ties of the round, young Charlie Earnshaw, 16 years of age, up against the former world champion. Charlie isn't like most 16-year-olds. He's a bit of a regular now on the Challenger Series, and having been to a quarter and a semi-final there, he's really starting to earn his stripes in a senior sense, the former under-15 world champion.
I was just about to say, we haven't mentioned that he was the under-15 world champion in 2022. He won that in France. What a shot this is.
Gosh, shot. Has he been a little bit unlucky again?
I think he has. He's going to have to play the plants, and because he's just off straight, this is quite tricky. These can make you look silly, these plants.
He's straight on it.
See, it's not as easy as you think, and John's really got tappings here to go 6-0.
Just a little glimpse there from Charlie, and this comes from a place of complete respect. It's not by any means a way of trying to dig him out. Just a couple of little hints in the body language, just a bit of frustration there. You can see I mean, no one likes being 5-0 down, about to go 6-0 down, but this match is far from over. There's a long, long, long way to go here.
And that's the beauty of first attends. You're in it all the way. My dad used to say to me in pool, if you're 4-5-0 down, you can do to them what they've just done to you.
And the thing is as well, is if I was in Charlie's corner, I'd be saying to him, just need a couple. Because if this goes 6-0, which we're expecting it to do, John has a very, very good chance of doing that, then all of a sudden, all it takes is just a few frames, and it's 6-3, and John will feel you on the back of his neck, because all of a sudden, that no-win situation that we talked about at the start of the match for John Rowe, where win or lose, he's not really, getting much out of it. That's going to be even more exacerbated if it's a big old swing comeback. Yeah, he's sort of helped out a little bit, isn't he, with that pocket rocket nickname, by the fact that, despite the fact he is 16, he's got a very fresh face for a 16-year-old as well.
Yeah, he has, yeah.
John with another bumper break. Have a watch of this. Huge power.
You don't get much emotion from John on the pool table, but off it, he's one of the funniest guys you can meet. So
he's a
just
top
shows
boy.
It's all business.
And I've not seen him chunter to himself once, which is such a good sign. He's a real talker, is John, in his own share. But if he's not almost arguing with himself out there and giving himself a bit of a telling off, it's a pretty good sign.
Yeah. This will make John feel good as well, going 6-0. I think it's such a good opponent early on. Like I say, you don't really get, he's missed, it's went in, but he's sneaked down the yellow. You know, first round banana skin for anyone, but you just want to turn up and play well, really. Because you don't get any practice time. You do last night, but from this morning, it was all guns blazing at 10 AM this morning, so you didn't really get, any time at all. And this all stemmed from that double in the first frame, didn't it, JMO?
You know what? I think it did. John's digging himself into a bit of a hole here, though.
I think he's got a bit lucky and landed on this one long.
Yeah, could put it on the straight, and now he's back in ship shape.
Yeah, he's just going to have to find a little gap for the black, I think. It's the only banana skin I can see on this finish. He wanted him to be straight on his last ball to screw in the gap.
Yeah, could go either way here, couldn't he?
Now this is the one. He wants to probably be where the white is right now.
He would love to be where the white is right now. Yeah, absolutely.
These are tough shots, these, JMO.
Yeah, the yellow just above the 8 ball is just playing really big. So he's taking it out of consideration.
I think he had that angle. That's a fantastic shot.
Yeah, love that.
And the in-off's blocked when he rolls this in by the yellow. That's what he's just had a look then. There you go. There's the in-off. It was blocked. It made that shot.
Elsewhere, Andrew Patchett 5-3 up on Jaspal Bamotra. Matt Cook 5-4 up on Jamie Fay. Jez Graham 4-3 Carl Russell. Tom Jones is 4-3 down to Declan O'Callaghan. Josh the Jackal Juhash is 5-4 up on James Brookins. Phil Harrison has begun his British Open campaign. He's 1-0 up on Yassar Hussain. And Declan Brennan on the hill against Govey Gill. Players who are already through into the next round include Connor Jones, Oli Bale, Matty Challen, Connor Tracy, Carl Sutton, Ryan Francis, who got a 10-8 win over Greg Batten.
Really?
Yeah.
That was on the game. That was on the table next to me.
Yeah, good win that for Ryan Francis.
Such a good standard. Honestly, it was a top standard.
Cole Bedford won a hill battle against Stuart Colclough. Rob Woodcock is 8-all with man like Cleve Thompson.
Man like Cleve Thompson.
Craig Waddingham 10-3 winner over Carl Huff. Ryan Pisani, Sean Story, Leo Fernandez, Mark Fleming, Morgan McInnes, Ryan Lambert, Rob Warren, Steve Martin, Dylan Leary, Kyle Cope, Gary Carr, Tom Cousins and one Dave McNamara, all safely through into round 2. Oh, hello, John. Oh, good effort.
That was a really good opening shot from Charlie, and it's shown his maturity at a young age. Just played a nice little save, didn't leave John much, and he's got half a chance now. He's just got to find this first ball. Doesn't really want to play the red into the middle. It's a plant. Is he playing a plant? I mean, if he's only got the plant, it's tough. Does it go through the gap? Plant. What a shot that is by Charlie. That'll give him a bit of confidence, that.
Yeah, you'd really hope so.
And he's been unlucky, you know, JMO, because the black, the red that he's planted has gone towards the black and doesn't go in the top corner, top right as we look at it. And if it did, these would be quite fairly routine for Charlie, but he's just got to play a few shots now because he's the wrong side of this red. Yeah, I was unlucky that. He's got to come all the way around. It's not where he wants to be, but he's still at the table.
Still plenty of time in this match. 42 minutes remaining on the match clock. 70 was what started it.
He's going to have to cue this ball in, hopefully play into the yellow, and then it'll be on the red in the middle. The red that doesn't go down the rail. Beautiful. Oh,
he's having some bad little rubs, isn't
honestly, like, people you know, regard flukes as luck, but this has been such an unlucky finish. He's had to play a plant, come round off 3, cue the ball in and put the other red dead while he's at it.
Looks like another plant.
I know, yeah, but then where's the other red going to go? Is he screwing the plant in? There you go, where's the other red going to go? Behind the yellow. See, he's just not gotten any luck.
Yeah, you got to feel for him. That's pretty brutal.
That's so unlucky. And he can't even come off the side cushion and pot the red in the middle because the yellows are in a way. So he's probably going to have to come off that one where he's looking now.
Well, if he ends up getting out from here, Charlie Earnshaw, it's an unbelievable clearance.
Yeah, it's just been so unlucky. See,
It's not a bad cue ball.
No,
but
I've got
John's
a feel
got a
for
good
him,
chance.
Honestly, that was so unlucky from Charlie. Sometimes it's just not your day. It's not your game. Oh, John Rowe. He's queuing a dream, John.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
He's been a bit unlucky hampered, but he's always got the one in the middle. But if he plays the one in the middle, he's just curious about where the white and the yellow that he's cannoning. That's why he's playing that one.
He could roll in the one top left. He doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball if he plays that one.
See, now he's gone a
little bit too far, yeah. Big shout out to our viewers on Facebook this afternoon, wherever you might be in the world. A couple of viewers from Zambia.
Zambia?
Yeah, a couple of viewers from Zambia. Very good afternoon to you folks.
Zambia. Some good pool players over in Zambia.
Some of the Facebook videos I watch,
great.
Absolutely spectacular.
Some of the that's a great shot by John, really is. But the atmosphere in Zambia and South Africa and all them sort of countries that I watch online, because I'm a big pool nerd, so I sit there at night watching them. It's just incredible.
Viewers from this has prompted a little bit of a message of fans. We've got Zimbabwe represented. Forza Italia, South Africa. He's been a bit unlucky in this match.
And that last frame summed it up. It was so unlucky. I mean, but how can you win when your opponent's just breaking like that? I mean, look at them yellows. He's got probably one tough ball, and that's the black. That's the 8 ball, sorry. So.
Yeah, and John actually mishit that break.
Yeah, he did.
Wants to be straight up and down the line of the middle of the table, and anywhere near the middle pocket.
Now that red must go past the yellow down the rail.
Yeah, we'll be on it next if he just diddles this one into the middle. Or punch it all the way through. Yeah, you're cueing that well.
And now the black goes in the middle when he moves this. So yeah, it's good thinking from John. I actually just didn't think this wins, but it flies in.
And John is rapidly going through these. I've just been told in the Facebook comments, shout out to everyone who's getting in touch and watching along, that it's now pouring down outside in Newcastle under Lyme, so that's
a mistake.
Fantastic news for sports fans as John leaves himself the double.
See, I think he was trying to pot them both then, instead of dollying it in, trying to play the combination on both reds, and he would have been there for the 8 ball. But now he's got to play the double, but it might double kiss. Depends how far the red is off the rail. He's going to have to punch it, but then I don't know where he's putting the 8 ball. Double maybe, J-Mo?
Toil and trouble.
Double.
There's
behind
one.
The yellow. Behind the yellow.
Oh, he's okay. I think he's okay.
I think he's doubling this. And if he pots this, Charlie, go home, mate, because it's not your day. Yeah, he's on the double. He's got to hit this hard to straighten it up.
Has got his extension to work this out. This one would hurt.
Big double.
Oh,
the black one? Where's it gone? Where's it going? It's in. He's won.
Oh, there we go, Charlie.
Look at them having a laugh. Deserved that, Charlie. All the bad luck in the game, but shame it wasn't at 1-1 instead of 8-0.
Ah, brilliant.
He would love just a nice split. Something like what John had in the last frame. There you go. Give him a ball, yellow in the middle.
Well, one thing you would say for him, Deej, is that his break has actually been pretty good. It's been very successful. It's not really given him much by way of routine sort of splits.
No, I agree. There was a lot of smelly finishes for him and a lot of, as you call, islands where there's balls where you've got to sort of develop, and it's just not worked for him. The one where he had to play 2 plants and 2 the finish got them both, and the red that he played got really unlucky, so that sort of sums it up. But I think these yellows are tough. He's got to land bang on the rail. How's your cueing, Charlie?
Oh, pretty good.
Oh, the cheeky devil, he's played it off the red. That's a great shot. But I'm not sure if he just moved the red in front of the yellow. Yeah, he's just tapped the table, so I'm not sure if that goes now, which is a shame.
Yeah, obviously goes up the table. Getting there isn't easy. He's still got the yellow below the red on the right rail.
Is he going to play a nice little soft shot into the red? No, pumped it in, and that's a great shot. Yeah, he's playing on the double. But he's hampered on the double. So he's going to have to get his cue back arm in the air, which makes the double a bit tougher.
Yeah, if he was dead straight on the yellow to the bottom right, the bottom left as we look from the overhead, he'd be tempted to drop that in, get it out of the way, but I don't think he can. He's going away from his work.
Doesn't want to snooker himself behind the red as well. Let's see how much that skid. And he knew he missed that straight away. But he couldn't have hit it too hard because I think he was going behind the red. That's why he's missed it thick, sorry. Wants to be on the bottom rail, John. Wants to be on his bad ball first. Great shot.
Yeah, I was. He played that.
Can't have put it better with his hand.
Yeah, he really, really couldn't. That is pin perfect. Landed that on a thimble.
Nice angle to get on the one on the right hand side of the table. Wants to finish just off straight on this one. Just don't want to decel on this, John. Trying to hold.
Oh, he's jawed it. How's your luck?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
thought,
okay,
I thought
you
it was a
know.
bit thin. Thought it was a bit thin. See, if you're in your local club and the tables haven't been recovered in a month or two, this finish is really tough because you've got to get from one side of the table to the other and cue it in beautifully. But when your tables have just been recovered, this is only the third match on it since it's been redone. You'll be able to screw this in and out.
Yeah, the old coast to coast.
The coast to coast.
The Shane McMahon.
So this is this is a tough shot, but we'll see how much you can get over. There you go. Now if you're playing that in your local club, you might be thinking, why can't I do that? It's because your pockets are super tight in the club because they don't get recovered as much as this match table. Oh, see, just in its centre pocket.
Yeah, that's the sort of shot that even by day 3 might not even beat.
Wouldn't surprise me if tonight that wouldn't go in, to be honest, Jay.
Really. Well, they are brand new. These covers, all the tables in the club recloth last night. Terrific job by the table fitting team. Strachan's Superfine is the cloth of choice for ultimate pool from our friends at Strachan. So John Rowe on the break, 10-1 up.
And he's he's probably the worst one of the day for John.
All right then, Charlie, come on.
Let's get one, Charles. Come on. Comeback starts now, mate.
You can see 2 trophies in the back there. We're going to give one away for the British Open. We do have running concurrently this weekend the British Open Amateur, with all 64 of the players who qualified through into the main Open draw. They're also in an amateur competition where they just get to play each other, and a decent chance of a trophy for them in that event.
And Charlie will be one of the favourites from that, I reckon, being 12th on the current tour.
Certainly in the mix. Beating himself up a little bit here is Charlie, which I think is very, very easy to do.
Oh, he's hampered again.
Yeah, tough shot. I think I'm right in saying, I think he wanted to be on the one that he was closest to, bottom right, didn't he? Just bounced a centimetre or two too far, so had to reroute and was left with a really, really difficult shot.
Yeah, I agree. Even though it's the one over the hole, that was probably his problem ball in the whole finish. Wonder if John's going to break out that red or play on it. A good shot. Lovely angle to get back into the middle of the table.
Yeah, it looks like this match is heading towards its conclusion. This is the free match on Facebook today. We'll be giving you one free every day over the course of the British Open this weekend. If you do want to watch the rest of the competition, and we do have some brilliant matches lined up for you, you'll need to head on over to Ultimate Pool TV.
It's a good shot.
Sign up if you haven't already.
Get to see all the top players in action this weekend.
Yeah, we've got Steve Smart versus Luke Gilbert coming up next.
Ooh.
Luke Gilbert, recent Pro Series champion. Tom Cousins, Gary Carr coming up after that. That's the first match in round 2.
Now, a lot of you guys don't know Gary Carr, but I know Gary very well. He's one of the best players in Malta.
Yeah, top
and
guy.
He's just beat Callum Singleton.
He has.
That's a fantastic win. See, John, that's a good shot. And I think he's gone this route because when he pots this red, he's going to actually move this yellow out the way to put the black in this pocket, I reckon. So he pots this, move it out of the way. There you go. Black goes past it.
Yeah, how good is this? Really good from John Rowe.
And there you go. See with that lovely camera angle. 3/4 of the pocket. Charlie's picked up his cues. The ringer don't miss these.
He certainly doesn't. It's a 10-1 victory for John Rowe. Super performance from the former world champion who knocks out Charlie Earnshaw and dodges something of a banana skin. I think Charlie will be disappointed, I know, with his performance, but there is still plenty to come from him over the course of his fledgling career.